you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. Velocity says action. Oh, look at my new puppy. You don't jump on me. I felt you. So I haven't named her yet, but this little girl here is my keeper out of Grimm and Remy. This is Zlatan. Huge dog, you guys. He's 7 months old. He's already over 100 pounds. My biggest yet. Jeez Louise. This is Nautica. Nautica! She's out of Saffron and Don Juan. Beautiful, beautiful girl. Absolutely love her. Preacher man, what are you doing? Oh. Preacher, what are you doing? So Preacher's 8 years old. I don't know if everybody caught that. I didn't really upload a whole lot in February, but he's 8 years old now. Preacher, get out of that. Oh, it's an egg. I tried to give my Mortigan an egg earlier, and he didn't want it. Jump. Alrighty. Nautica. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, I gotta think of a name for her. Savannah knew that she was the one at a really young age. Look at that. Structure. Ooh, structure again. Fantastic dog. Beautiful, beautiful dog. She's at, like I said, she's out of Grimm and Remy. Come here. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Look at you, good girl. So here we go. Here's Zlatan and Preacher. See the size there. I think Zlatan is almost as tall as Preacher, maybe taller already. What's up, Zlatan? He has been limping. Zlatan has on his front elbows, but I did show he had a little bit of swelling in his elbows, so I showed the vet. She thought they were these things called hygromas. So she recommended that I get him on like a softer surface. So I bought him like a kid's mattress for him to lay on, like a crib mattress. And then I have an appointment on Thursday to have his hips and elbows checked, which I'm very nervous about after what happened with Kubrick. So, because it's like weird. It's like I'm super attached to Zlatan now, and I was telling my vet, I was like, I don't think I can take it. If another one, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. You got to do the right thing, you know what I mean? And they're completely different lines. Like that dog was Kubrick was 100% full import, and you know, Zlatan is entirely different. So I'm counting on the fact that I actually haven't seen elbow dysplasia yet. I know that it does exist, quite obviously, but I have not had it. I did have a lady that was going around accusing me of having it, but that was a woman who had adopted a dog from me that had a known injury in the shoulder or the elbow from her IV had come loose. She was like in 24-hour care, and her IV had come loose, and the saline had settled in on one side, and it basically caused, I think she called it a dextrose burn or something like that, a chemical burn, and the joint had to be flushed multiple times, and there was muscle decay, muscle wasting in that shoulder. So she knew when she got that dog that the dog was going to have an elbow issue. But she did go around later and try to claim that the dog was just, that it was breeding, but it wasn't. So having said that, I'm really hoping that indeed is what's going on, because what I will tell you about Zlatan is he actually has a really beautiful front. I mean, the dog is, you know, he's got, the thing about Corso is like, it's like they'll be beautiful, and then you have to hold your breath because, you know, sometimes they can, what's called, they can kind of, what we call it, falling apart. They can just kind of fall apart. So I don't know. I'm hoping he stays together. I'm hoping that everything is, you know, really good with him. But I'll know on Thursday, one way or the other. I'm not going to do like with Moses. I waited and waited and waited. And finally I took him in, and the dog was fine. I was convinced that his elbows were bad. I literally had somebody lined up to give him to the lady, and his elbows are totally fine. And the weirdest thing is, the day after the appointment, he never limped again. It was almost like he knew that I was like watching him. No. Like he knew that I was watching him. And as soon as I was no longer worried about it, he stopped doing it. That's all I could tell you. So anyway, look at you, beautiful boy. Yeah, he's a gorgeous dog, dude. Stunning dog. Stunning dog. So, and I just had, Switch just had a litter with Anakin, and I've got these really beautiful pups in there. There's a Formentino male, really pretty Formentino male. There's two beautiful males out of Roxy and Grim. So this is the, what's up, Snooker? What's up, Sugar Bear? So this is the year of I told Reese, I was like, this is the year of the swamp monsters, man. There's some big old boys. Oh, and Ibiza just had a litter with Anakin, and huge, probably the biggest puppies I've ever seen at birth. One male, one female. So I've had quite a few 2 puppy births. Well, two, I had 2, and then one of them had 3, but she had a stillborn, which was Roxy. But anyway, so I'm going to get a progesterone machine to make sure that I'm breeding on the right days. But regardless, Nautica, no ma'am, no. But also it was, because whenever you skip a litter, whether on purpose or not, usually you have a smaller litter on the next litter. And so anyway, yeah. She's a gorgeous blue brindle female. Her feet are really flat right now, but her dad did that, and he came back up on his feet. I think she's just going to be... Hey! I think she's just going to be a really big girl. Nautica! You get her, Zlatan. Good boy, you get her. Get her, Zlatan. Get her. Zlatan, go get her. Get her, Zlatan. Good boy. Good boy. Come here. You get her. Zlatan, you get her. You get her, Zlatan. You get her. You get her, preacher. You skip velocity. You get her. Velocity. What's wrong with you? Yeah, this girl here, this little puppy here, she's got a lot of bone. Yeah, substance. Okay, I'll call her back. I'm doing a video. My daughter. Can you see how big he is? Poor baby. I know you don't feel well right now. Oh. Poor baby. See, I can just see it. Yeah, he's got pano in his front legs that I can see. I mean, this dog is on a super low protein diet, only 26%. But I can see that he's got pain even down here. So I think it is the pano. And that makes me feel better. As much as I don't want for a dog to be in pain, pano is temporary. It's normal. It's growing pains. And anybody that ever put on, anyone that's ever like really known somebody, like my brother's 6'4", anybody that's really gotten really tall and stuff like that, they, there's a lot of growing pains. I used to get a lot of pain in my knees. I remember that. I had really awful, it would like literally wake me up. Nautica! Shh! I call her Naughty Nautica. Sometimes I just call her Naughty. Anyway, she's beautiful. So I'm gonna say this, and I hope that I don't offend anybody unnecessarily. But I was telling Reese, I was like, man, like when I lived in Texas, there was always, you could always count that there was gonna be this really beautiful mean girl named Nadia, and it was just like a common name for like mean girls, and always like short and like thin, and they just think they're all that. And I just think it's funny that sometimes I call her that too, like Naughty Nautica, Nadia. It's funny because she is that. She's beautiful. I don't know that she's gonna be small. I don't think she's gonna be small, but she's definitely a mean girl. No, go wait, you guys. You're not the only ones that matter. I will say that since I got him on the mattress, he's been doing a lot better. You! Psst. 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 No! Psst. No! Psst. No! Shh. 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 Psst. Shh. Quit! Y'all like my nails? I love them. I got them because, don't pay attention to my cuticles. I know I need to be oiling them more. But, anyway, I've been, trying to pay more attention to my nails. And so I got it's like cherry blossom season right now. And so Reese and we both got cherry blossom nails. We tend to go together. Poor man, I'm so sorry you're not feeling well. I can tell. You got all that bone and you're such a big old baby. But a really important thing about these dogs is to keep them as lean as possible, because it's already painful growing and you don't want to make it worse by keeping a lot of weight on them. So, be mindful of that. What you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, cuteness? What are you doing, Daisy? What you do? Nautica. Dude, I'll tell you what though, Daisy don't play. Look at her. Look at that tail up. Oh, your baby Daisy. Oh, baby. No. Nautica. You naughty girl. I'm gonna have to get her before she does it. Preacher. Skeet the puppy. You skeet this puppy, preacher. Skeet her. He's like, nah. I'm 8 years old. I ain't doing nothing. You're not gonna do nothing? Preacher, just get the puppy. He's like, nope, I'm retired. Look at my other retiree out there, Velocity. She's retired too. You know that I've almost done a whole scene from Tombstone on that. that scene where he's like, I'm retired. And he's like, are you retired too? And he's like, I'm in my prime. Val Kilmer. I've watched that movie way too many times. That's actually where Daisy got her name. Where he says, where that guy says that he's going to kill, he says he's going to shoot. Look at that structure. When he says he's going to kill Val Kilmer, who's Doc Holliday. And he responds, he goes, well, you're a Daisy if you do. And then whenever he kills Johnny Ringo, and he goes, you're no Daisy. You're no Daisy at all. And then he goes, you were just too high strung. I love that movie so much. Everybody's doing good. All these cutie patooties. Yeah, Nautica is gorgeous, man. Really beautiful. She's like a legit, She's my first, I would say, like, everything stays together, man. She's a real strong show prospect. It's been a while. Like, I've had dogs that I thought were going to be really good show prospects, but it's only because I was lying to myself about their heads, which is like a thing in breeding. It's called kennel blindness, and you can very much develop it. And I'm not kennel blind about my structure, because really and truthfully, structure is not something that is, that I would say is like objective. Like, it is very much, it is what it is. The dog either has it or it doesn't. The dog either has a good rear or it doesn't, has a good top line or it doesn't. Like, those things are what they are. But the heads are a mystery for me. I've been learning, but I didn't start off with good heads, so I wasn't accustomed to seeing what they look like as puppies. But I've been getting better because I've been getting better heads. And so now I can say, with more surety that, you know, Nautica's head is going to be nice, versus now I know that, you know, Ibiza's head, not Kimchi's head, or not, they're just not going to be good heads. So I've got some really great structure going on. My heads have been, it's been hard. I've been working on it, but anything worth doing is hard. It's going to take time. And, you know, I've been working at this for a while now, almost 10 years. And I'm finally really starting to get some dogs that I can really be proud of. And as they say, the proof is in the pudding. You know what I mean? The proof is in the pudding. And, you know, I've got these wonderful temperaments, and I've got fantastic structure. We've got great health, and so we're just seeing it all pan through. And now the head is the last thing, because I was always taught not to preference the head over the body. I was taught to preference the body over everything else, and it just takes time to you know, to get where you need to go. Like, even with this puppy here, you know, her structure is fantastic. Her bone, her substance, everything's fantastic. Her head, I think, is better than her mother's, but it's by no means like a great head. And I'm just going to have to try again. It's just all it is. I'm just going to have to try again. And, but I got, you know, the body's great and everything. And so I'm getting, every time I go back in and I've got these fantastic bodies, like I've got with, like, Remy has a great body. So it's like, whenever I do finally get the wonderful head, my chances of it being on the most beautiful body are much higher. And then whenever I do go to show that dog, it's gonna be, look at that. So look at him. He's got great rear. He's beautiful. And he is 7 months old. He should be going through the absolute worst of it right now. And he's beautiful. Just stunning. Oh, pray for me that everything is good, you guys. Pray for me. What's up, Smeek Man? Oh, Sugar Bear. Sugar Bear. What are you doing? Hey, Daisy, what are you doing? Get out of there. Daisy. No digging in the dirt. No. No. Get out of it right now. Go on. No, you cannot, Daisy. I gotta get her. Come on, let's go, Bulldog. Come on. Come on. Good dogs. Daisy? No. Come on, let's go. Good girl, yes. Saffron, or not Saffron. It's her mother's name. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. My daughter's calling me. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.